Now
Oh,
we are.
Now we're live.
Right now. Right.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No, it's just all that. So anyway, welcome back to the Wednesday PPM. Stands for Peterborough Plastic Modelling Group. I didn't want to do all that intro again. So I just press live.
You just forgot.
Yeah, I just forgot. Got carried away there. So yeah.
But the funny thing is when you do it, it's the perfect opening sequence. The music counts down. You do the music. The countdown finishes. You go high, and it's a perfect start for the stream. And then you realise you haven't went live.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, PPM stands for Peterborough Plastic Modelling Group, which is a Facebook group that we run. And so there is a link in the chat. If anybody wants to join this Facebook group, it is a private group. It's not public. So everything's private, as it should be. So please be courteous. No swear words, no sexual content in the chat, please, because there are minors watching. So, so please be mindful. Matt, please go for the panel plus me. So, if I've been naughty, Matt times me out, takes me off. So, anyway. We've got Panzer Cat in first, and he says, meow.
Meow.
Panzer Cat says, evening, Lindsay. He also says, evening, Mark, and also evening, panel and chat.
Hi, Panzer.
Hi, Panzer. Everyone.
Apple says, growling hissy fits, sharpened claws, ready to strike fear into the owner. But enough of Panzer Puddy Tat. Evening, folks, from a humid Scotland. Nice. Welcome in, Apple.
Hi, Apple.
Also says evening, Mark, Lindsay, and whoever else is on panel and chat and venue. We've got David Markey in as well. Welcome in, David Markey. He says
hi,
evening.
David.
Hello. And he also says evening, folks. Hello, Mark, and hello, Panther, and hello, Apple. Apple says hi, David M. David Markey says hello, Dave. Hello, Ross. Hello, Ron. And we've got Mr. Wayne Welly in, Mr. Turpitz himself. And he says, hi all. Hello there, Wayne, and welcome in.
Hey, Wayne.
David Markey says hello, Wayne. So that is the chat call with us so quickly. So tonight on panel, we've got Mr. Mark's Mods as usual.
Hello.
Dave Matt Builds.
Hello.
We've got Panzer Cat.
Meow.
And Ron's Modelling Group.
Hi.
And we have a guest with us tonight, Scale Model Ninja, Ross.
Hello.
So, Drim Builder's in. He says, oi, jumping in, saying hi to thumbs up. Thank you very much, Drim.
Hey, Drim.
Hi, Drim.
Hey, Drim.
Says hello, Daniel. And Apple says hi, Wayne and Drim. So, let's see what the guys are doing. So, we'll go to Dave Matt Builds first.
Well, I'm carrying on with the Leopard tank. Got this far last week. Not done any more on it. I thought I'd save it for the live stream tonight. So I'm just going to be carrying on with this.
Cool. Brilliant. Yeah. I got a Mark's Mods.
Yeah, I am going to have to drill some holes in these water cells tonight, and I've got a few other bits. So I'm working on the Revell USS Voyager.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I've got a Panzer.
Tonight, I shall be continuing on with the Fujimi Veneno, or Viennetta car, as I call it. This was part of a outside your comfort zone build, so I've been keeping it for the stream. And last week I may have put down some sprue goo for filling in some gaps, and I've faired it in now, so you can't tell that that's there. But I've also got to do the fingerprinting as well, and the thing. So there may be some sanding noises coming from me later. I shall probably glue components together as well so that I can get this geared up towards being primed and the base coats painted.
Let's see. Right. Thank you very much, Panzer.
Thank you all.
Okay, we'll go to Ronnie.
I'll be doing the carrying over the cockpit, the F-16 cockpit. Start putting the small, pretty little bits in there, as you can notice there. Yeah, they are small, they're tiny, they're minute. So hold your breath on that one.
Okay, it looks very busy, that anyway.
Sorry?
I said it looks very busy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's just...
Okay, we're going to see what Ross is up to.
Well, I'm going to basically carry on building this thing.
Oh, wow.
Worked.
Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
The helicopter from Redux Mechanicus from Warhammer 40k. So I started this over a year ago. And it's sort of like, because I stopped streaming for a bit, I then decided when I came back to streaming, I was going to carry on rebuilding it. So, yeah, I've basically just got the landing gear to do on this one. But that's about it now on this finished.
Cool. Thank you very much, Ross. Okay, so what am I doing? Well, I've got two choices here. Okay, I can either work on the emulator or I can carry on with the Bedford.
Ooh.
We'll see what happens. So that's what I should be doing in between reading chat and everything else. Okay, so Wayne Welly says a Lambo. Yes, a Lambo. TBG says hi everyone.
Hi,
Welcome.
TBG.
TBG.
Hey, TBG.
Wayne Welly says that's one of very few ever made, if not the only one. Right. Wayne Welly says hi James, David and Apple. TBG says hi Wayne Welly. Apple says evening James. David Markey says hi James. TBG says hi again Apple. Apple says Bedford truck looks lonely. It does, doesn't it? Bless it. a bit like the graph, isn't it? TBG says hi again David Markey. So yeah, so I hope everybody's having a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 streams in one day. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
2 hours apart.
Did you watch
What
that thing I sent you, Lindsay?
To be honest, I've seen that before. That one.
Oh, okay.
At least this is a modelling stream.
Yes. Definitely.
Philip Prime last night, one of his friends found his live stream in the comedy section on YouTube.
Oh, did he?
He did, yeah. which had us in stitches for about 10 minutes.
Cool. That's totally different, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we put that down to the YouTube the artificial intelligence algorithm not quite knowing what to do with this.
Be back momentarily.
Okay, TBG says, has Ross been cave painted again? Have you been cave painting, Ross?
I ain't got a clue what he's on about.
No. Well, I'm asking you.
But I would say that's no, unless he's referring to the t-shirt I'm wearing,
Possibly.
which is a dragon. That's about it.
What I want to know, Ross, is where did you get a t-shirt with my ex on it?
Well, I had to swap it out for my ex's first, so there we go. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I'm off down to Norfolk at the end of this month. I have to deal with that even more. Yeah, so basically I've got about an hour before my din din is ready.
Is this where you share munchies with us?
Yes.
Well, it's beef stroganoff that I'm making.
Oh, no, you can keep that.
So it's cooking at the moment. So it should be ready in about an hour.
TBG says a t-shirt isn't it sewn together? Rawhide.
Oh, dear.
Get a few more people in. Apple said they had a chicken tikka masala with fried rice and apple juice for dinner. Oh, cool. Well, I've had like an in. Did I know about it too? Flaming hot, literally hot. But I had that with samosas, budgies, and spring rolls as well.
Oh, wow. You mean you went all hog at the end of the day?
I did.
Should have done that now. Ugh. Okay, so
TBG said he has pasta salad and chicken, quarter pounder for me. Cool.
oh,
So what did you have to eat, Dave, mate?
Me, I had a chocolate shake for tea today, for me tea. And I had a cup of tea with it. And on my bench, I've got the leopard.
Not as good as my leopard though. My one's bright pink.
What about you, Ron?
It's packed away.
I had bangers and mash tonight with a cup of coffee and Diet Coke at the moment. And on my bench is the F-16 cockpit. It's the fun part.
But yeah, you can just see the pink on there. That's the colour of my elephant tank.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's a bright neon pink. What I'm actually building as well slowly. Here you go.
What about you, Matt? What you had?
I had some grapes and strawberries. packet of crisps, and a custard donut.
Oh.
I'll be really busy tomorrow. Doing some DIY around the house and everything else.
What have you broken this week then?
That'd be telling Ross.
Oh, British sprue and gluing.
Okay. Barges TBG, not footies. Wayne Wellis says he may tweet about it. Sprue and Glue's in. Hello there, Sprue. Welcome.
Hey, Sprue.
And Apple says, how do Sprue? TBG says, hi Sprue, with a big pink waving hands. Wayne Wellis says, hi Sprue. And Mike Swanson put Ninja channel in. And also Ron's and Panther Cat.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Welcome.
And also Dave McBalls.
Thank you, Mark.
In a minute. Nose is running like a river.
Always when you go live.
Yeah.
And also Mark Swanson put his own channel in.
Well done, Mark.
You should have seen me earlier when I was trying to eat that curry. Tissue in one hand and a gallon of water in the next. It was that hot, I was absolutely sweating with it. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Panzer, restrain yourself.
I am restrained. I've got blue raggy on standby just in case, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, they got to mention Raggy, that keeps Mark quiet. Well, we've got JC Britson built in, and it says, "Evening, Lindsay, gang, and all in Chatland." Hello, there, JC. Welcome in.
JC.
TBG has put a link in there. It says his Sprudus. Ooh. Has Sprue put up a... Oh, it's his channel. Yeah. It's his channel. Definitely a frigging nightmare, these scraps, aren't they?
Well, I must admit, I think my installation that I put up here is actually working. It's bleeding warm. At the moment, my temperature gauge is actually telling me it's 33.5 degrees up here.
Wow.
So the insulation's working.
At least I'm keeping warm in the winter.
Well, yeah. I hate to think what it's going to be like once I actually get the side parts actually covered.
Okay, Apple says, "Is it true Raggy is going to have his own channel?" Yes, it is. What is on channel coming? TBG says, and his first guest is Mark Mods.
Not a chance.
He's going to interview you. TBG says, "Yes, Wayne, Raggy streamed this afternoon." Wayne says, "Wasn't me who asked James." TBG says he's planning to pay Mark a visit and rearrange his bench. See if I can tidy this up now without going over the gold.
Okay.
TBG says, "Warm in the winter, warm and moist in the summer."
But it's definitely something.
On the bush there.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So don't forget, we've got a gallery tonight, guys. So could you post your bills before 8 o'clock? Because Mark will only do one refresh.
There it is. Now, the ammunition belt, where are you? What?
Okay.
What black did you use on your immolator?
The black.
Yeah.
I used Chaos Black. I just sprayed it and then went over it with the Citadel colours. You know, the spray canister.
Yeah.
Turned out better than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah. I just used the ordinary Abaddon black.
Yeah.
It'll do the job.
Yeah. Do the job. Black is black.
I want my baby back.
What's that, the 1970s?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Got to sort out my pennies ready for next week.
More builds on the way.
Huh?
More builds on the way.
Yeah, probably.
Warhammer.
Okay, what there? No. quite looking forward to going to Warhammer World next week. Quite looking forward to it.
The important question is, though, Lindsay, do they know you're coming?
No.
You're going to surprise them.
I'm going to sneak under the gate.
Just wave Raggy at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll surrender.
I think they will do when they see the state of Raggy. Anybody would.
That'd be better than chloroform, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've got to admit, though, it's got a name for itself now.
What's that? Lindsay with chloroform or Lindsay with Raggy?
Raggy arrows.
And so the Lindsay with chloroform, that's only when Lindsay's going out on his dating sites, isn't it?
Ross, how can you give your secrets away now? Wow.
Well, we've got to have all you other old ones, though, haven't we?
Let's see how many subs Raggy can get. I'll subscribe to it.
I bet you would.
There you go, Lindsay. When you reach 1 million subs, you can have a Raggy giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God they won't send it me then.
But Mark has to be in the running.
No.
Yeah, but Mark doesn't realise that I have rigged elections in the past. Just ask JC there.
Well, there's definitely been some interesting ones in the past.
Beef.
Celebrity like me, you'd have thought they'd have given me Waterworld Thunderhawk for free, wouldn't you?
Mm.
Yeah, given away as long as you put a £5,000 deposit down first.
Yeah. Okay, much better. Okay, so we've got Carl Scout modelling in, and he says, "Good evening, all. Good evening, Paul and Michelle."
Hi, Carl and
Michelle.
Apple says, "Mars black is the best black there is in a paint shops, as it is a truly black colour." Oh, I've never come across that one. I'll have to look for that one. Apple says, hello, Carl and Michelle. JC Brixton Bill says, hey, Carl. And we've got a man from down under, Scott's Models. It says, hello. Hello,
Hey,
Scott.
Scott.
Good day, Scott.
JC Brixton Bill says, we are defo not going there on that one with rigging things pants on.
Yes, poor JC was the first victim of a rigged vote ever. I really don't want to build this one, so I'm going to include it in the vote and hopefully everybody will vote for everything else. You don't want to build that one, James. Oh, and you put the poll up in 3 different Facebook groups, and you can vote on each one, right?
Yeah, he didn't really think that through, did he?
He didn't, no. He underestimated my ability to organize people.
JC Brixton Bill says, hey, Scott. Wayne says, well, I've got to shoot off as I got to make a quick trip to my mum's. Okay, Wayne. Catch you later, mate. Take care.
Hello, Wayne.
Bye, Wayne. Bye, Wayne.
Says, hello, Copper. Scott, I'm from Tasmania. Hello, Copper. Right. Oh, that's drying. I'm going to do these again.
Oh, yeah.
Cheer up, Lindsay. It's halfway through the week.
Yeah, when it's slightly small, fiddly little bitty pods and that, and yeah, it'd be possible.
You can act it.
I'm just waiting to hear that old blast or words to that effect as something goes ping.
No,
Yes.
no, not a chance on this one.
Scott's Model says, yes, that Tasmania saying hello back. I'll be back. Oh, God, you're very quiet tonight.
Panel or chat, Lindsay?
Sorry?
You said we're very quiet tonight. Is that panel or chat?
Panel.
I'm too busy consecrating.
Aye, same here. When you detailing shit, you
Same
sort of like, yeah, okay.
And I've been told to behave otherwise and not to create mischief.
That doesn't usually stop your Panzer.
This is true. This is true. I'm just waiting for Lindsay to drop the clanger, then I'll be on it faster than that kid on a Twix.
Panzer's faster than a fly going towards a pile of dung.
Like dropping a bag of M&Ms in a fat class.
Yeah.
And then you sit there watching Hungry Hippo.
Hey.
Okay, obviously not how you do it, Panzer, but this, I'll make it work.
PBG says, hi, Scott. Carl Scout Modelling.
Sorry to hear about your computer, Carl.
Yes, too right, TBG, too right. Scott's model says, hi, James and JC.
C1.
You know, I'm surprised nobody's done an AI photo of you yet, Lindsay, with that rag.
Shh.
It's time.
Shh. Don't tempt JC.
We've got JC in the chat. Yes, we have.
Bit like he's used up his quota this month.
C44.
Okay, TBG says, have you invited Alicia to the Warhammer World, Dobby? I'll take her to the Warhammer World. As long as JC gives her his credit card. Apple says, Matt, what happened to the MCC kit last night?
Oh, right. So, turned out I was okay to be there. Horlicks is in too much agony with his back, so he couldn't be there. It was Dave Sayers' birthday yesterday, so he couldn't be there. There was Dano's Universe. He was at work, so he couldn't be there. So it was only really going to be me and Geordie. And Geordie wanted to watch the wrestling with his son. So we ended up cancelling it.
Well, I was wondering that myself.
Yeah, it was just no. nobody's been able to make it recently, and we're going on a summer break soon anyway. So,
I think, to be honest with you, mate, I think you might as well start now.
well, I know. It's just the moment we used to be, you know, nearly on every night, and just recently, it's people are unwell, and it just can't be helped what is going on with other people.
No. I mean, it's like I used to look forward to quiz nights and all. What night was that? It was Thursday night, that, wasn't it? Crafting chat. And...
I don't think that would ever probably resurface because that was kind of Julie and Christine's thing.
Yeah. But it was good, though.
Yeah. Julie wouldn't do it without Christine.
Yeah, it's understandable, that.
Okay.
Okay, David Markey says hello, JC. He also says hello, Paul. He says hello, Michelle. Hello, Scott. He says. JC says hi, David. JC Brooksville says TBG. That would be interesting. Dread to think how much Alicia would spend. TBG says more than you could afford. SpongeBob.
And he's still not down the hole, apparently.
Yeah.
I'd like to say hello to everybody else who's watching in the background and not in the chat. Hi, guys. And hi to all the PPM members watching.
Hello, everyone in the background.
Sorry?
I said hello to everyone in the background.
Yeah. JC says, sounds like need to do a bank heist first then, TBG. Yeah. You need an armoured car.
If they go anywhere near Forge World, then yeah, that's understandable.
Taking £100 with me, that's it. Eight.
Being wishful thinking, isn't you there?
Yes, I was just thinking that.
I'm only buying like a couple of kids.
That's those famous last words.
Wasn't
Oh,
it?
you get a couple of kits. 17 kits later. Oh, well, you spent £1,700, but never mind.
What was it? Oh, I'm doing this Warhammer figure because I want to just give it a go and something easy to do. How many? Couple of years ago, that Lindsay?
Well,
That might have been slightly my fault.
Have you not started on 7 of 9 yet, Lindsay?
not yet. She's in primer. No, she's not even in primer yet.
Oh, she's in the prime. She's in a prime.
She's in a prime.
He was doing some filling earlier. I wonder if he was
no, too much information there, Panzo.
over the layer lines as he was filling it. Yeah.
I wore her lines out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll just get around to doing that eventually.
4, 7 of 9 and that rag. Oh,
She's bored. She'll assimilate the rag.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Panzer. She's a similar.
Resistance is futile.
Resistance is not futile when it comes. The board would look at that rag and go, no, that's a hopeless cause.
Okay, Carl Scarborough says hello from the background. Hello there, Carl. Apple says hello to everyone in the background. Come on in. We don't bite. Honest. TBG says if you recant the prayer wrong at the pentagram around the hole, you could sell your soul to the devil. Apple says that's what gets me about modelers who own 3D printers and yet they still buy from Graham's workshop. Well, so you can't get some 3D prints, can you? So you still buy. There's nothing better than a Games Workshop thing. So, okay, so them two are done. I don't think there's any gold got to be on them.
Go, lads.
The box.
Cleans it.
Yeah.
I won't be available on the 20th either because the whole family's going for a meal on that Sunday.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Just come in when you can make a Sunday, mate. That's all.
Yeah.
When
And
you're able to come in.
I mean, as you know, on the 23rd of July, which is a Wednesday, I don't think I'll be back
No.
because I'll be on my way home probably about 7 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
You said you weren't available on the 20th of July anyway, Lindsay.
Anyway.
Well, I can't make the 20th of July because it's our eldest son's birthday.
Oh.
But the
And I'm sure
20th?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm sure, Lindsay, you said you were doing something that Sunday.
Yeah, I probably am.
So we're all busy.
Busy. DBG says, so if Raggy got assimilated, that would make him impervious to the fire that Mark would bring on him. Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Raggy wouldn't get assimilated by the Borg. They take one look and go, that's no hope whatsoever.
Apple says, your joking Cedar has found out they are 5 Chaos Wing Devils, and guess what? Idea is question mark to buy all 5. Oh, but there you go. Cool. TBG says, then Raggy would assimilate Mark.
But like I said, if the Borg assimilate Raggy, look at all the infections and chemicals they're going to absorb.
Well, at least they'll be high and happy.
And a happy Borg is a nice Borg.
Resistance is futile.
I can go without.
Okay.
Okay.
When's Raggy's premiere, Lindsay?
His premiere when he receives when he gets to mark address. Then it becomes an official YouTuber. I can just imagine Mark's face when it arrives, and he'll go, "No, he didn't."
No,
But
I'd
even-
be like, how much of them paint cannons could I send to Lindsay?
It would be even funnier though if Mark's other half was in on the joke and said, "Oh yes, he did."
Baby.
Too right, TBG. Resistance is Citadel.
There's probably that much Citadel paints on that rag. Jesus. It'd probably be like the ultimate boss in Warhammer. What's its power? To cover you and smother you so you suffocate.
So don't forget to get your builds in. You got a couple of minutes, guys, in the gallery.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Resistance is futile. Mark Sponsor's put the Facebook group link in. So if anybody wants to join the PPM, just press on that link and it'll take you straight to the Facebook page. Raggy's admin, so
Where do I resign?
See Raggy.
I don't think Raggy will let you.
yeah, your resignation has been denied. It was futile.
Did you find that rag at the Krusty Krab, Lindsay?
Christy Crab. Apple says, who sneezed after sniffing Raggy? Spoon Glue says, all hail the mighty crusty mucky one. TBG says, luckily Mark doesn't know about you shipping Raggy to Panzer, then Mark, you play Russian roulette with the legendary box of nothing. TBG says, oops.
I've come up with a good idea, Lindsay. I think Raggy should do a tour of the modelers in this panel.
Yeah.
I'm not in.
Yeah.
I'm a coming knocking on your door.
I'm going to sniff through your letterbox.
How do I get a residence visa in Australia?
Raggy will travel.
Yeah, but you must have a Raggy in tow to get a residence visa.
Just got this into my head of somebody turning up at Canberra Airport, the immigration centre with a mucky rag in their hat. I was told I had to have a raggy to get a visa.
It won't get past border security.
It won't be deported. It won't get out of the country.
No, it'll probably go as an illegal immigrant.
If you want like fruit and veggies,
No, it won't have come in on the boat, so it can't be illegal.
Oh, this is getting worse.
No panzer don't go anywhere near that.
Oh.
I'll do that bit after the gallery.
Anyway, Matt, Richard, Raggy were cousins.
Lindsay, it's 8:05.
Yeah, we're all right for a minute. TBG says, how do you know that Raggy hasn't been around your workbench moving your paints around, Mark?
Because I know all unauthorised and authorised access to this room.
Yeah. Okay, we've got Craig Dukes in, and he says, hi, Lindsay panel members, morning chat. Welcome in, Craig.
Okay.
Craig.
Apple says, evening, Craig. TBG says, hi, Craig. Craig says, hi, Apple. Craig says, hi, James. And he also says, how is everyone doing in the heat? We're doing okay.
Melting.
It's not that hot.
I think as from tomorrow onwards, it's going to be really
Yeah.
crackers.
Just make this mark and then I'll put it up for you.
Okay.
Okay, so Max Mods now has full control of the panel.
Do I?
Not the panel, the screen.
Okay, so this week's gallery. So first of all, we've got Mr. Ken Ramers in, and it's just a shot colour on the 64 Galaxy.
Wow.
Oh wow.
No, just the 3 pictures.
Cool. I like them old style boxes. They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, box
Yeah.
art these days doesn't give it any justice.
Yeah, it reminds Lindsay of his youth.
Okay, so this is Ken Ramers again with another kit out of Daryl's collection that I bought to do straight out the box, no paint.
57 Fury. Straight out of the box.
Nice.
Straight in this plastic.
Yeah.
There's something about American cars from that year, I don't know.
And there's his
Yeah,
toilet.
it is.
Okay, so that's a video link, a YouTube link to a plonker who's building a USS Voyager. And next in is Lindsay with finally finished my resin print, The Fallen Angel.
Cool.
Wow. Some nice paintwork on that, Lindsay.
Yeah.
This is what Raggy used to look like before he turned to drink.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Nice work, Lindsay.
Yeah, absolutely awesome that is.
Okay, Lindsay updated the group cover photo.
Yeah, that quite took my eye, that did. So I thought, yeah, that's what I'll go with that.
Okay, so yeah, the new header goes to James Mower. Congratulations.
Congratulations, James.
Well done, James.
Okay, so this is Lindsay again. Work in progress, 1/24 scale, OY, Bedford drop side with a KFS trans kit.
Wow.
Very nice.
It's coming along, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Are you going to be putting real wood on the roof, Lindsay?
Gonna do what, mate? So somebody cough. What?
Put real wood on the roof.
I may put some of that wood down inside it, yeah, like same as I did the
Yeah,
same as I did the bed.
it looked really strange having that really nice wooden bed and then not having anything on the roof.
Yeah. Well, that's only just mopped up on the top of the cab at the moment.
Right.
That's not actually glued down.
Mm.
But yeah, if I use that, then I will put some of that spruce down on it.
Cool. Nice one, Lindsay.
We'll turn out nice in the end of it.
Okay, so this is new Ron with another cockpit of the F-104G cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about this clip. That looks well busy in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of switches and
Yeah.
Dials and everything, yeah.
got to put switches in and everything and that. And yeah.
That's going to be fun.
I don't think it's as bad as this one though, but it's getting close.
Okay, so this is Dieter. I think this is for his local group. So there is that. Oh, it's what they need, right? Okay, so yeah, scan the QR code for the Amazon wish list.
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody wants to check that out? Okay, so this is Ken Ramers again with Ramers Racing has a new old school flatbed hauler in the works.
Wow.
Oh,
Ah,
Wow, that is nice though.
It's looking cool.
yeah. And there's his playlist.
Nice one, Ken.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Panzer with base coats applied to the Airfix Ferret. Just a few touch-ups to do before decals and weathering.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. It's cool.
Yeah,
I like
it's
the
nice.
camouflage.
Yeah, it's the light stone and black that you used in the Aden conflict. No, that's a combination of two camouflage schemes. With the vehicle that I'm building, you can only see the camouflage scheme from one side, not the other side.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's getting there. So far this week, I've painted the white primer on the flag. So
Okay, so that's the link for tonight's PPM stream, posted by Lindsay. 1 hour ago, Lindsay.
Yeah.
And I need to start reminding you again, don't I?
He's slipping back, isn't he?
Okay, so this is Ken Ramers again. Finally got the Ramers Racing 71 Charger done for the 2025 SNRA online racing session. I've been running it naked for the first 6 races. #7 at least, it'll look good.
Mm.
Oh, he's doing his own decals.
Nice. Oh, wow.
wow.
Nice purple on that.
That is nice purple. Remind me of 7 of 9's outfit. Nice motor.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are we
A lot
talking
of
about
work
the
has really gone into that.
Are we talking about the car or 7 of 9?
Both.
Keep it clean,
Purple
people.
people.
Nope, not going to bite. Nope.
Oh, like what he's done there on the side. He's got his name.
Yeah. That is brilliant.
And there's his playlist.
Welcome in, Gina.
Nice one, Ken.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll go
Hi,
for
Gina.
Oh, we've had a few in. Oh, quite a few in. Okay, so this is Edward Leonard, the 13000 Architect Spaceship Advanced Research Colonizer by Dream Gear.
Wow.
This is based on the design of an Iwata airbrush.
I was about to say that looks like an airbrush.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually thought that while looking at it.
I got that straight away.
Yeah. it's designed on an art piece, and the people designed the plastic kit around the artwork from an Iwata airbrush. I think it's one of the custom jobs.
Wow.
That is excellent work.
It is. It's a nice kit, but I've seen the price of it and thought, yeah, no, thank you.
He's even lit it up.
If memory serves me right, it actually comes with some LED lighting.
Ah.
That's cool, that is. I like that.
Yes, very nice. Very subdued as well, the lighting. It's not bright and in your face.
Yeah. Okay, well done, Edward. Okay, so this is Edward Leonard again with the Rayfield 135 German staff car type 82E with full interior. Thanks for looking. Cheers.
That's cool as well. Oh,
Wow.
That's typical Beetle, isn't it?
And that is the original prototype of the Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
The German public were entitled, encouraged to buy on the payment scheme. People were paying for it before it was ever released, and then the first, I think, was 50 or 60 made were sent directly to the German army. So the people who paid for it never ever got one.
yeah, because it's got those what they call oval teardrop windows in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's only 2-door rather than 4-door.
4-door. Yeah. It's cool. That is. I like that.
Such a simple car is the Beetle, though.
Yeah.
Nice one, Edward.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from JC. Now that I have finished the Storm Drake Guards, I have moved on to my next Warhammer kit, which is the, Ephemus blade on the first prince from the Slaves of Darkness.
It's a dude on a horse, Mark.
Right.
Dude on the horse.
Well, yeah, simple.
You don't have to worry about trying to butcher the pronunciation then.
Now, this one would be very hard to paint because the figure is actually on the horse, kind of thing. But he's doing well. He's doing good.
There we go.
Nice one, James. I like that.
Okay, so this is JC again, and he says, something different that I've been working on, a 1/18 scale German Gothic Knight resin kit in which I did a bit of armor work and also some flesh work.
Don't go around JC's, or otherwise you'll end up in a body bag in bits.
Yeah.
It's the pointy toes on the foot that gets me.
Yeah.
That's cool. Lots of
And I'm going to refresh again because TVG forgot to post. Is that okay, Lindsay?
Yeah, okay.
He's asking
There's
in chat.
And also the stuff that I posted in that came up as spam hasn't appeared.
No, I'll have to find out where that is. So, Mr. James Mower with Tamiya 135th SD KFZ 7.18 ton semi-track with flak furling. Yeah, pronounced flak furling with trailer and another flak furling painted with Outlaw and Tamiya paints, weathered with Tamiya paints and oils.
Yeah.
Wow, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'll have a scroll down after this, Panda, and see if I can find your post.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool, that is. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Good.
It's just a matter of right weathering on now as well. It's not heavy, is it?
Mm.
It's like very subtle, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, I do like that. That's nice.
I think I've got about half a dozen of those Veerling kits, the Veerling gun units in my stash.
Oh.
One of these
Isn't
days
that
I'll get around to actually building one of them.
Right, let me see if I can find Panzers. Should be in here because I approved it.
But you didn't press the wrong button, did you?
No, I definitely approved it.
It shouldn't be as far back as that because it was only posted today, Mark.
I know.
That's last week's that.
Yeah.
So he obviously deleted it.
Just saying.
There you go. Just scroll back down a bit. There were only 3 images. There you go.
These 3.
Yes, those 3. Yes. This is the.
Oh, wow.
This was built. I'm thinking this was about 1999 2000. It was an import kit of the Japanese Type 90 with ammo reloading crew. It wasn't a European. It wasn't a European import. I had to get that direct from Japan.
Wow.
That was done.
TBG says refresh again, please, Mark.
No, I've done that already.
Oh,
This is the Hobby Boss T28 tank. It's a multi-turreted thing, and it was built about 2010, 2011, because it used the last available set of model cast and workable track links that were available in the UK for that particular tank.
And then this one finally.
This one is the infamous Tamiya M4A3E8. This was actually done out of the box as the tank from Fury. If Fury had actually been a Sherman tank from the Second World War, there's none of some of the specialist items that they had fitted to the tank that they actually used in the movie. For example, these are actually the World War II tracks, not the post-war tracks that they used on the actual vehicle.
Okay. Right, that is gallery. Thank you, everybody, for your pictures and sharing your work.
Nice work.
Yeah, excellent work, folks.
At least we found it, Panzer.
We did. It'll probably turn up in the feed next week. What you see?
Yeah.
so yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for posting. Much obliged. There's some great stuff there tonight. Thank you.
Well, the Archicopter is complete.
It's complete.
Yep.
All right. Just hold on a minute. We'll go to. Just let me read this chat. Yeah. Scott's model says no heat here. Craig Duke says plastic modelling in pants and flip flops. Is it? TBG says you can ask Raggy if he could do it. Scott's model says big give it 3 months. David Marcus says hello, Craig. Craig says hi, David M. He also says hi, Scott. Apple says London area as this weekend is 34 degrees.
Yeah.
The Midlands upwards 30s, to Scotland East Coast 25, while West Coast has maybe rain.
Yeah.
Apple says, nice Angel, Lindsay. Thank you very much. I should have put the picture of the rear view as well because you can actually see it when the colours change. TBG says, cool, Panzer. And he also says, nice one, Lord Dobby. Thank you. We've got Gina Scraps in. She says, good evening, everyone on panel. I'm in the chat land from sunny Skegness. Hope everyone is well.
Hello, Gina.
Hello,
Hi,
Gina.
Gina.
She's on holiday.
I hope you're enjoying your holiday, sis.
Yeah.
Apple says, evening, Gina. That's nice. David Martin says, hello, Gina. TBG says, oh, I forgot to post. Apple says, nice spray gun and model, Edwin. Yeah, I do like that. That is nice. TBG says, refresh again. He also says, I've only put one set of photos up. David Martin says, excellent work, folks. Yes, there was. And we've got Frankie Day Models in. Welcome in, Frankie.
Hi, Frankie.
And he says, hello, Sir Lindsay. You guys are doing a great finishing up my Dean's Martin Tramp Steamer. Be looking forward to that when we see it.
Yeah.
Apple says, Dink Ross. Apple says, hi, Frankie. The links are going in for the YouTube channels, people on panel. Yeah, and David Markey says, hello, Frankie. So there's a load of links here if anybody wants to subscribe to their YouTube channels. So we'll go to Ross because he's finished his orbicopter.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Very nice, that, Ross.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah. With that,
So it's well, minus the decals, it's finished because the decal missed.
Yeah, but basically it's finished, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
That's
yeah,
cool.
so-
I do like that. That's nice. Well done, mate.
Ding, ding for Ross.
Cool.
so, yeah.
Excellent work.
Thank you very much.
And the next thing I'll be building is a figurine from the Age of Sigma,
Oh, cool.
oh, wow.
one of the winged figures from the newer set.
Can we have a peek?
Well, she's on a spur at the moment with her own guard footing, so it's the. Move that one out of the way. So this one here, on this end.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I've been looking forward to seeing you build that.
So,
That's one. Thank you. Okay, let's see what Ron's been up to.
Yeah. All the small little pieces are being put on. It's a lot of busy work at the end, and there's still more to go as well. So
well, I'm going to have to go, lads, because I don't want to get my din-dins burnt. So I'm going
Yeah, okay then, Ross. Nice to see you, mate.
good night.
Yeah, see you, Ross.
Take care, Ross.
Bye, Ross.
And there's still another 8, 9, 10 pieces to go on.
All right, cool. Nice. Been looking
I'm
forward
enjoying
to
it, though. That's the thing.
looking forward to seeing more been doing on that. Hands.
Yeah.
Well, I put the front spoiler onto the Viennetta, and I've also put the back spoiler onto the Viennetta. So that's what I've been up to so far today, and I'm just seeing how the other components fit internally, and how I can fit them in after painting or before painting. So that's
Nice.
what I have been up to.
Very nice.
Getting there.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much, Martin.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll put the link in. If anybody wants to come and join us for the last 35 minutes, you're quite welcome. Okay. Let's see how Mark got on before he did the gallery.
I've got the holes now. These are for the navigation lights on the warp nacelle. So I've got all 4 of them lined up perfectly. And then just before we did the gallery, I've started sanding down these bits here because I need to pass wires through these in order to get to the warp nacelles. So I've done all 4 of them. And then after that, I then need to open up this back bit so I can pass a light through to shine up the impulse engines. So yeah.
So I'm intrigued about this photo etch set that you're on about with it. Have you got a picture you can show us of the photo etch?
Yeah, I'll find a picture and I'll share my screen if you give me a couple of minutes.
Okay. So we go to Dave Up Builds.
Now, what I've done up to now, I'll put the detail on the front there, and I'll put the side skirts on that side and that side, and I'm just putting some detail on the top here for the detail.
Detail for the detail.
Detail for the detail, yeah.
I like that bit. Okay, thank you, Dave Mac.
No worries.
Would it be worthwhile pointing, Dave Mac, that you can actually buy upgrades for that particular kit? Replacement proper wheels, antennas, plugs for the holes in the turret.
All right.
So, what did I do? Well, I finished off these guns. These are now finished. So, they will be ready to go on when it's that time around coming. So, they're all finished. I've finished the all the scrolls that's on the side. It doesn't look that good in through the camera because it's not focused, so it does look kind of blurry, but believe me, it does look nice. Same on the back as well, scrolls, and on that side. So basically what I'm doing now, I have dry brushed this piece into metal metallic, and that will now go to glue this bit on the front here. So that will go there. I get it the right way up. That's it. That's it. That goes there like that. And there. So yeah, so I should do that. So that is what I've been doing. Don't want that like that. I want that in there like that. Okay, so TBG says, nice one, Ross. Not bad for someone from 1 million years BC. Is that a damn goal? David Barkley says, later, Ross. Apple says, dear Ross. I'll put the link in if anybody wants to come in for the last 20 minutes now. TBG says, bye, Ross. Enjoy your mask on. John Alex in as well. Hello there, John Alex. Well done.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
I hope you're well. And he says, hello, Lindsay and all, and getting ready to leave the office. Cheers all. You'll watch this later. Okay, John. TBG says, hi, John Alec. Apple says, take care. Driving home, John Alec. And David Market says, hello, John.
Right, Lindsay.
Right, so.
This is as big as I can get it.
Okay.
So there's various bits on this. So you've got like the bridge bit on the top here. You've got like photo etch windows there. Got like the back of it. Go to the next picture. Got like the bits of the underside. If you look there, the deflector dish is going to be a lot more detailed.
Wow.
So is that that's on top of the body? Is that all photo etch as well?
All the brass parts are photo etch, yes.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously we've got the bits and pieces where they're going.
Yeah.
Just green strawberry by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is the kit.
Wow.
Oh,
That looks pretty interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll keep you busy, Mark.
Well, yeah. I mean, I messaged Lindsay last night. I think I've joined the dark side. We see all these here. They're all decals you can put on the windows. So when you look through them with the light behind them, you'll be able to see what's going on in the rooms.
Wow.
So
Are you sure they're not actually photo etch printed parts?
they could be.
I think they are.
So, like I said, I was ooming and ahhing about it, but thought, why not
Go for it.
go for it? So, yeah, that's the photo etch kit for it.
I mean, I know you're not a lover of photo etch, Mark, but yeah, I think you'll do that.
Because you'll be a lot better off with photo etch printed parts for Windows.
Yeah. But I think it'd be worth it.
And who makes the photo etch?
There's two sets you can get. There's a pyrographic set, but you have to order that from America. Or there's this, which is the green strawberry set, which has got more on it. And this is coming from Hong Kong.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to have to wait a while for it to come, but I think it'll be worth it once it comes.
Yeah, I do. I think it'd be well worth it.
So, yeah.
I think those window things could be holographic decals.
Right. But I'm already doing the lighting kit for it, so I might as well do the do the works.
Parts will go the whole hop with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So,
Also, it includes the landing struts as well.
oh, nice.
So you can have it landed.
Yeah.
I see diorama potential here.
Possibly, but they didn't do it landing much in the TV series. There was only a handful of episodes where it was landed.
Yeah, there was one where they woke the sleeping race.
Yeah.
And then there was the episode where they landed on the prehistoric planet.
Yeah, and then there was one where the Khazar took over.
Yeah, the Khazar.
And they landed on the planet, and basically they all got marooned on the planet.
Yeah, and they also have the living metal people. Where they landed on the planet with that one. So you've got the desert one would probably be the easiest one to do.
Yeah. But like I said, it's only in a handful of episodes that they actually landed Voyager. And I'm not a Trekkie at all.
You don't sound like it, Mark.
I blame Kev at the Nexus.
Just don't blame Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
No.
You'll get fined with Malibu.
Malibu cakes and models.
So it wouldn't be worth posting pictures of this in Primetime Modelling Facebook group then?
You could indeed, yes. Anything that gets Philip a fine, that's quite acceptable.
Okay. I didn't know if Sarah Jane might go in there and go, hell no, I'm deleting that.
No, she can't. She's not on Facebook, I'm afraid.
Right. But the cost of the photo etch kit worked out of £56.
Oh, that's not bad.
And I purchased it on eBay, so
Cute.
What time is it? 29. I'm about to leave this now.
So anybody watches this stream back, I do apologise. There's no countdown on it.
You blame Mark for it, Dave.
He hasn't done it for a while.
Right, I'll leave it for now. Let everything stick before I do anything else.
So put this part on.
Looking good, that Lindsay.
The actual gun moves about anyway.
Yeah.
Did you find you had a hard job to get that in there, Dave?
Not really, no. It was quite easy to get that in.
And shoot it.
Oh, come on, Pansy. Keep it clean, keep it clean.
I was keeping it clean. I was just thinking, some people find things easy, and some people find them hard when it comes to installing components on kits. And it never ceases to amaze me that some people, they're putting a kit together, they're putting this movable feature in, and they find it difficult and hard to get it to install. And other people are doing it, it just fits in, it just literally fits into place beautifully. That's what I was chuckling at.
Yeah, right.
Okay, TVG says Mark is fined 2 tankers of Malibu and a lemon drizzle cake and a Victoria sponge, plus a free flight to North Korea. And Apple says it was a good show tonight with none of Mark's butchering of names. No, he did very well tonight, isn't he? He did very well.
Yeah.
So I hope you're all enjoying the stream. If you are, please give it the old thumbs up. Be much appreciated. Even those in the background, if you're watching it and you've got a device where you can do it, please put the thumbs up. Shows your appreciation for the PPM. We actually do a lot of work, actually, running the Facebook group and doing this as well twice a week. It's a lot of work.
We try, Lindsay.
Yeah, we do try.
I find them very trying. 3, 2, 1. Nope, nobody got that one. Right, let's take a look back end.
We've got Daz in, and he says, "How do everyone?" Hello there, Daz. Welcome in.
Hey,
How do Daz?
Hi, Daz.
Other washing powders are available.
And he says, "How do TBG?" And TBG says, "Dobby has to feed Waggy, not for much longer." Apple says, "Hi, Daz." TBG says, "Hi, Daz." Daz says, "How do Apple and David?"
I've had a thought, Lindsay. Take Raggy with you to Games Workshop World, and leave it and watch them panic as they have to clear the warehouse or the place for a contamination hazard.
Yeah, contamination.
You could do that, yeah.
Especially when it's walking around, crawling along the floor.
Well, that was interesting. Panzer, you'll have to check out Little History after the stream.
Was it? Okay, yeah, I know that I know that my segue has been made.
Yes, he's posted it.
Yeah.
I was wondering where Manamana was going to come from.
M&M's.
Phenomenon.
Okay, so what is today? Today is Wednesday. I should be streaming tomorrow at some point on a single stream, back on the emulator. Unfortunately, Friday I will not be about on Friday because I have to go somewhere. And Sunday is the Sunday PPM stream with me and Mr. Mark's Mods and guests if we have any guests with us. So yeah. So, Carl is not streaming now for a week, is he?
He's because his computer's down a week, maybe 2 weeks. But Scott at Scott's Models, our Tasmanian friend, is covering for him, so he'll be on tomorrow from 1 p.m. UK time.
Okay, so Little History's tomorrow, isn't he?
He is indeed. Yes, tomorrow at 6:30 in the evening. Terry will be doing his SMEG group. After that, I'm not sure who's on the Thursday night.
Terry and the Smegheads.
Yes.
We're in the Smegheads.
Yes. Yes. With that smegging cat again, yes.
Yeah, because I'll be with him tomorrow night as well.
We like to hear.
Terry Evening, including 4 sections of the pipes on Panzer's Sedgway.
That's Scott's Models YouTube channel link for obviously he's doing instead of Carl.
Yes.
Okay. Right. JC Bricks and Build says Joshy tomorrow at 10 p.m. 3 men and a couple of printers. Yes, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So yeah.
That is it's 2 men and a printer really. So don't take the note for JC.
Coming up, and that is Josh's YouTube link as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so don't forget that 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's always a good watch. That's Joshy B's channel. So yeah, we're all right for a little while on time. So Ron, are you doing any live feeds?
Yes, I'm doing it at 9 tomorrow.
9 o'clock.
VE day. Yeah.
So that's Ron's modelling channel doing the VE day at 9 o'clock tomorrow night at UK time, 9 p.m. UK time.
Yep.
And also Mark's Mods will be live. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday with you, and then Sunday at 7 with the Park Work Live show.
Yeah, cool. That's with the Nexus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, I think we're just about done, I think. So, TBG says, shouldn't it be 3 princesses and a printer and JC Bricks and Builds? Wow. I'm not saying nothing, TBG. So anyway, like I said, thank you for everyone for coming in. It's always a good show, and if you can show your appreciation, put the thumbs up for the channel and for the PPM members. PPM members, if you are watching, can you please put your thumbs up as well? This is done for you. And also people in the background. If you're watching, if you're not subscribed to my channel or anybody else's channel on the panel, the links are in the chat, and mine's on the bottom here on the banner bar. So if you could take a look at their channels plus mine, and if you like what you see, give it a good old subscription, plus the notification bell, And yeah, you won't be disappointed, I don't think. So yeah, so we'll say good night. I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.
I'm going to press the button.